Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and I have an amazingly cool little lock here. This is a GLK Galaxy X18, and this is based off the Clavis 18. I believe the Clavis is the original lock. I could be wrong, but GLK have made this under license, and it's very, very cool. I don't think this has 18 pins. If I put my hand behind here and get some light reflection, you might be able to see that there are 4 rows of pins. Top left, top right, bottom right. And I think that there are 16 pins in here. 4, 4, 4, 4. I could be wrong. It could be 12. It's very hard to count them. I don't have an otoscope. But yeah, I think that's how many pins there are. I think there are 16 pins in this. Either way, it's very, very cool. And don't you just love this key? It can be operated both ways up. So if I put that in, turn it upside down by 180 degrees, it works just fine. And you can see the rows of bitting here. If I get a hook, I'll show you. You've got so down the center, you've got the left-hand bitting, and if you flip it over, the right-hand bitting at the same time. Then on this side here, you've got the top row bitting on the right and the left here as well. It's kind of cool. I really, really like this key. And so just an awesome lock loaned to me, under loan, by Peaceweapon in Portugal. So thank you so much for the loan. It's just such a super cool lock. Don't know whether you can tell down here, you can see the pins in a bit more detail if I sort of do that for you. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a lengthy pick, I imagine. Not because it's necessarily difficult, but there are so many pins at different angles. And you need to really take care to not overset any of them to get this open. But anyway, let's throw some advice and have a pick. Okay, we're in the vise. Here is the gorgeous key. Pop that in. And yeah, you can see all those pins at the various angles. We've got the ones at the bottom there, at the top, at the side. Very, very cool. I can't quite count how many pins there are there altogether, but I believe that there are somewhere between 12 and 16. So forgive me if I miscount any point. I'll be talking about bottom left, bottom right, top right, and roughly positions from 4 to the front, but it will be purely indicative. To tension, I'm going to use this tension tool and use very light tension and just try to pick anything that binds. Really very light tension. So this is pin, so I've got to angle my pick right, but this is pin 1 at the front. Just going along all the ones at the bottom left, and that's pin 1 at the top left as well. Pin at the back's binding, but feels like it's set, so I'm going to leave that. Maybe a 0 lift. Pin 2 little click on the bottom left there. And I've got incredibly light tension on here, so I'm hoping that I don't need to force the pins very hard and just tap them. Pin 1 there, really set a bit deeper there on the top left. And it feels like everything on the left hand side at present is picked. So we'll try and do the same thing on the top right hand side. Nothing yet. bottom right hand side. Again, just hard to get onto those pins. Pin 1, little click on the top right. Nothing. Okay, let's try the pins on the side then. This is on the right. Can't feel anything, so I'm just going to go back to the left on the bottom first. A little click there on the left, I think that's at pin 3. Again, just going along the left at the top now. I feel that pin 4 on the top left is sort of like a 0 lift pin. Again, extremely light tension, just holding it with my fingertip here. And just gently pushing up on those pins at the top right. I honestly can't feel anything binding those, so gently go along pin to pin. Pin 3 I felt a little click on. On the bottom now, bottom on the right. And this thing has slipped off pin 4 at the top on the right. So that click was me slipping, not picking. I'm just going to go on the left again. Okay, nothing on the top. And I don't think anything on the right either. Or maybe at the back. So I'll go. No, all seems pretty good. Okay, so let's concentrate on the top row. And the right, and the bottom. Now really it's a case of just keeping going under light tension, just trying to tap those pins as we go. And hopefully we'll find the remaining binding pins and pick them. But with this many pins at these many angles, it does take a wee bit of time, it seems. So we just really just keep going around, trying to find anything that's binding on any one of these planes or rows. Just checking those pins. I think we're caught up on one pin, but I can't tell which one it is. There's going to be a little trial and error here as I just tap along each pin in turn, trying to find out which one is it. I do find picking the ones on the right harder because I'm right-handed. I think that the I've just picked pin 4 at the back and we have an open. Now what I will not do is turn it much more than that since it was loaned to me, but we have an open on this GLK Galaxy X18, which I don't think has 18 pins, but you can certainly see that there are a lot of pins in there, and we did get that open. Because it's not my lock and I've got no idea how to gut it, it doesn't appear to open or come out when I push here, even though it's technically open. I'm not going to force it or do anything which may disturb this lock because it's not mine, it's on loan, it's very awesome, and I really don't want to damage this, especially since I've never seen one before. So yeah, very cool. And just to show you again that it's really open, I can turn it back to the lock position for you. Here we go. There we go. So there you go. What a beautiful lock. I really enjoyed picking this one. Hope you enjoyed watching me pick it. It's a shame we can't gut this one, but that's just the way it is. I wouldn't want to on a loan lock anyway. But yeah, super fun, and what great keys. So thank you to Peaceweapon for the loan. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. It really helps me out. And of course, if you've got any comments about this lock or any corrections about how many pins it's got or anything like that, please let me know in the comments. I do read them all and reply to as many as I can. And of course, I'll see you all next time.